Okay. All right, YouTube. Yeah, I know what it is when you call me Brother Sadak El Osiris. You know what I'm saying? Back on to the the Sunnis faith in Islam. Like I said, paint the picture to YouTube. You know what I mean? The Sunnis have scholars on YouTube who attack other people's religions. I mean, they even attack my way of life and everybody. I'm not going to be one of the guys to sit back at home with my computer and sit back and watch these guys just fabricate and make up stories and say things against my faith without me, coming back at them and questioning the inconsistencies of their faith. You know what I mean? That's all they do. You mean Imam Siraj al-Hajj, Ahmed Deedat, Bilal Phillips, and Khalid Yassin. You know what I mean? These guys are attacking other people's ways of life and beliefs, but they don't like nobody questioning theirs. So, what I do is, man, I'm not going to sit back and do it. Let them do it. Just like I didn't let them sit back and talk about Malcolm X. You know what I mean? Just like I didn't let them talk about Brother Malcolm. You know what I mean? Brother Malcolm was a strong, black leader. And you know what I mean? I'm not going to sit back and let nobody badmouth, our leaders, man. That's you went over to Saudi Arabia and you learned that whatever it is they taught you, the garbage whatever they taught you, come back and you start attacking the civilization of your ancestors and your black leaders here. Why don't you go the fuck over there and stay with them? All right, make a long story short, one of the a YouTuber, we come eye to eye on something. He's a Sunni Muslim. We came eye to eye on certain things because he I said something, pertaining to the prayers. I admit when I say something, if I say something wrong, I'm going to admit when I say something wrong. I used a bad choice of words, and I made a video expressing that, and, saying what I actually meant to say, you know what I mean? But, in his statement, the person told me that, he's not a scholar or anything. He's just a believer in Allah. It's just like as far as the Quran and the fact that he really don't want to go because he really can't question and say the companions are wrong or anything like that, or questioning the scholars. Let me tell you something, man. Because he said he's not a scholar or anything, but according to what you believe in, Faiz, if I'm pronouncing it right, Muhammad wasn't no scholar neither. According to your faith, he was illiterate. He didn't know how to read or write. You know what I'm saying? Which is me personally, I know it's bullshit. You know what I mean? He did know how to read and write. You know what I mean? He been reading and writing since he was a child. But according to your faith, he didn't know how to read and write. Aisha, none of them, and Abu Bakr, Uthman, all of them, none of them went to some big Islamic college and got PhDs and all this and that. No. You know what I'm saying? Because you know why? In the end, Allah is going to judge you by your heart. He don't care what you know. He's going to judge you by what's in your heart. You can be doing anything in this world. You can be a devil worshiper or anything. Allah is not going to judge you on what you know. He's going to judge you based on what's in your heart. That's what your Quran tell you, isn't it? So you have the right to question scholars because they weren't sent revelations by Allah. You have a right to question them. They men like you. They studying just like you. They're doing things the same as you do. They get up every day and eat, sleep, shit, and study the Quran and do the same thing you're doing. And that is where the devil slips in at when he misleads you by his PhDs or his organizations as far as when he puts his little program in it. PhDs and all that don't exist in Islam, man. It's how learned you are, man. It's what you really, really know. You know what I'm saying? Person can say any fucking thing and get a PhD. You know what I'm saying? As long as he's repeating and mimicking like a parrot what they even taught him, yeah. But do we really know that? See, that's why Allah don't care what you know. He's going to judge you what's in your heart. Because I know one thing. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about here. I don't have a PhD. You know what I'm saying? I ain't went to no college. I just studied with some brothers who knew Arabic, some Egyptian brothers who speak Arabic very well, and I got to study in Quran with them, learn. I've been studying for 15 years. Let me tell you something. Even I mean, now these scholars of this Quran right here, they've been studying over, what, 10 years or maybe, and better? Been studying, some of them practically all their life. You know what I mean? Been practicing. But they still do little things, intentional. Intentional, you hear me? Do intentional mistakes as far as, like this for instance, Quran al-Kareem, which meaning generous Quran. They translate it to holy when al-Qudus means holy, right? Right? Al-Qudus means holy. But then they translate the Quran where it says Kareem meaning generous. They purposely, intentionally translate it as holy. Now, I don't even speak it. I'm not Arab. But these are Arabs making this damn mistake. People who speak the language. I'm not even going to say it's a mistake. They're intentionally doing this shit. And they'll tell you it's a mistake. You know what I mean? Or try to say to you, well, you know, you can take one word in Arabic and turn it into 10, 15, 16, 18 words. If that was so fucking true, then no one in Arabic would understand each other, because one word can mean 1,000 things. So how would they have a language? How would they understand what each other is saying? See, this is the bullshit they be polluting people's minds with, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all I want to say. I mean, if you're going to attack my faith, I can show you so many inconsistencies. I can show you misspelled words in Arabic. You know what I mean? Which is, later on, I'm holding that back for ammunition, because I'm only getting on, you know what I'm saying? Right now we're talking about the scholars. If you can do it, I can do it. Some of your scholars that they hold as so high and so strong, and that they look up to, a lot of these people didn't even have, they were not even their language, their native tongue was not even Arabic. They didn't even speak Arabic, but they hold their books so high and mighty, like it's the Quran. Like al-Bukhari, Imam Bukhari, man, he's not even, he's a Russian. He's from Russia. Imam Bukhari. His native tongue is not Arab. So how would, I mean, so, you know what I mean, why they hold his hadith so high like it came from the Prophet himself? He did the same thing you doing. He's studying. He's studying. But I know why. Most of the scholars are so camera shy and things like that because they're white. All them scholars is mainly white. That's why. They're pale face. They even made hadiths talking about the Prophet as he was a white man, and he wasn't. Study the even in your book, The Sealed Nectar. We're talking about the genealogy of Prophet Muhammad. If any, I mean, in any case, this man was darker than me. Ali, these are dark Arabs. These people was dark. I'm gonna finish up, but you know, hold on, I'm gonna make a part 2 to this video. Hold on.